Hi, I'm Mo.
I'm Jenoa.
And we're having
The Sex Talk.
We've got Jen back with us today. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Girls.
And she's got another sex, love, dating, relationship, intimacy question.
So the question is, how do you get back in the game after having a hard experience with a partner, or you've been in a long-term relationship and you feel rejected somewhat? How do you get back in the dating game with confidence?
Oh,
That's a good one.
it's a great one. This happens all too often, and I call it trauma, because when we get rejected, it is very much like a trauma.
Especially if you've been in a real relationship with that person. I mean, it's not just like rejected on the street, it's a long-term relationship and you got dumped and hurt and cheated on or whatever. It can be really traumatizing.
It can be really traumatizing, and I do want to point out that it doesn't just happen in relationships. It can happen to people in the dating game too. Asking someone out and getting rejected, someone that you really, really wanted to date or that you were really interested in says no, can be extremely traumatic. And I don't think people realize how we hold on to that trauma for a really long time and how it can prevent us from moving forward. It might even be, not even be dating, it might be, like you said, in a relationship, it might be, not, I mean, when I say dating, it might be not just asking someone out, but it could be you go a step forward and you try to kiss someone, and then they reject you.
Right.
Rejection is happening all the time, and it is a fact of life, but we personalize it so much it becomes traumatic and it becomes this huge thing. So how do we get over it? Well, what I always say is that you need a corrective emotional experience.
A CEE.
A CEE, as it were. And what that means is you meet someone that doesn't reject you. Or you have a situation in which you're not rejected. You have a relationship where you don't get cheated on and that person says yes, or that person treats you with trust and respect and honesty, so that you learn that not every situation is going to end negatively.
And also, your CEE doesn't need to be a long-term relationship.
No.
It doesn't need to last very long. It just has to be meaningful in that moment.
Yeah.
Enough to shake loose whatever was kind of gripping you.
Holding you.
Right.
Right. And I think the knowledge that you can have a CEE, a corrective emotional experience, can be sometimes the door that opens it up for you to receive that corrective emotional experience.
That makes sense.
I think that's a good point that you said about it. It doesn't have to be long-term, this corrective emotional experience. It can just be a short little blip that moves you through, and you don't have to feel obliged to continue it with that person.
Right.
Or you may.
Yeah. Sometimes it could be the fact that someone that you're not even really attracted to asks you out. And you say yes, and they treat you kindly and with respect, and then when it's done, you guys both move on and it's amicable. Something just as simple as that can be a corrective emotional experience.
I love it.
It's good.
Could be your friends, too.
Right. That's helpful.
Yeah. Taking you out, having a great time, being supportive.
Is it like you're altering your expectation by having a new experience? Okay.
Yeah. You're altering your expectation, and you're altering your experience set as well. And you're opening yourself up to experiencing a new experience, which a lot of times we close ourselves off of those new experiences when we become traumatized.
For sure.
Right.
Out of fear.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for that great question.
Thank you.
Yay.
Terrific.
This was
The Sex Talk.